Hey guys, I thought I would chat a little bit about how to get better at art. It's something that I'm asked about often, how I advanced my skill set so dramatically in such a short amount of time. And I think this is a struggle that most artists have. The majority of my art life has actually been fairly stagnant. I painted during college, I painted before that as a youth, as a teen. But it was all pretty standard stuff, not much feeling, not much technique, definitely not much skill. It was just the kind of thing where everybody says, "Hey, you're artistic, you're creative." So they kind of assume that you're really awesome at it. But I think another creative might think like, "Oh, you could kind of like develop those skills a little bit." So, I called myself an artist, but I don't think I tried very hard to be an artist. I just kind of made really simple stuff and didn't really challenge myself. So, I would say my growth really came from the years that I started challenging myself. When I discovered body art and Mindy and the deep, rich history behind it, I was so inspired and so moved by the way that all these same elements could be put together in all these different ways and in all these different countries and with all these different practices, and how all of the motifs could be used and interwoven to create vastly different designs. And I was just filled with creative motivation to just try it out and explore. So I think enthusiasm really helped me grow. I really am passionate about what I do. But also, because I started trying to do it for a part time job, I really needed to get better at it, which meant practice. Yeah, practice. I know you guys are so tired of hearing that, but you can't fake practice. And practice builds you, it builds everything else that you are trying to do. So it really is important. Can't phone it in, you have to just do it. Personally, I wanted to get better at my own skills so that I felt like I could charge people in good conscience. I wanted it to be a quality item that I was selling, even though it was like hand drawings. That was very intimidating. So I just watched a lot of videos and I saved a lot of pins and I scoured Instagram and I practiced other people's styles. And I think that people are always apprehensive about copying, but really it's how we learn so that we can build our own skills and grow and expand the knowledge and bring our own sort of perspective to the table. I think that you kind of have to copy to get better, but you don't want to sell the things you've copied. You want to alter them, you want to make them yours, you want to start from scratch on a fresh idea from something that inspires you. But I do think it's important to emulate other people's work at least a few times to understand what makes those people's styles unique. It's also how you find your own style. So, yeah, practice, practice, practice from your own mind, from pictures you find, from other artists who do similar things that you do. Ask questions, watch videos. I think just procuring a wealth of knowledge about what you want to do with your art is also advantageous. So, yeah, I would say all of that is going to help you grow in your art skills and really help you move quickly into the next phase of what you want to do. What I do now couldn't just have been built out of thin air. Doing the paintings with so much detail and spending so many hours at it, that's all skills and muscles, literal muscles, that I built by doing years of henna applications for hours of time at each event or festival or party or private appointment that I was at. I had to build and develop my hand muscles to even be able to sit that long at a canvas and create so much detail. So, yeah, you have to grow, you have to be patient, you have to feed your skills, you have to practice, you have to be passionate. If you don't want to practice, then don't expect growth. And I know that sounds harsh, but you really can't grow from nothing. So I think it's really important that you like what you do, because if you're going to get good at it, you're going to have to spend a ton of time doing it. And that's, I think, The disconnect between doing art for a living and doing art for fun is how hard you go at it. If you work all the time at it and you're constantly working and getting better and developing, people will see that and your art career will expand. If it's something you're doing part-time, it's going to take longer for your skills to grow. It's going to take longer for your audience to grow. But as long as you are doing it, you will get there. As long as you put in the time, even 10 minutes a day, it will grow and build into something bigger. So stay the course, stay passionate, stay committed to your goals, and definitely try to improve as much as you can. So, yeah, I guess those are my thoughts on how to get better at art. I'd love to hear your thoughts on improving your skills, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Thanks for joining me.